Okay, here's my schematic for my advanced DC electrolyzer. It's for creating hydroxy gas. Um, this one particular system feeds off of 120 volts of alternating current. I usually throw a fuse in the system. Um, this is a full wave bridge rectifier. I have it running through a 200 volt DC capacitor to smooth it out. And it doesn't really matter what size of capacitance. I think the one that I was testing it with was like a 300 microfarad, but I would say the larger the better. So, and then you have your stack of cells over here. In this particular case, I'm using 32 cells. So 120 volts, 32 cells gives us 3.75 volts per cell. If I look at this schematic, this is the same exact system, but in this case I'm showing you the rectification of the full wave with the diodes instead of the full wave bridge rectifier. So yeah, so there's the schematic. Now let's get into the build and see how it works. I'll show you how to put together. Okay. Basically, here's your 120 volt inline cord. This is your power cord. It can be basically anything. I got a circuit breaker and a fuse running through the full wave bridge rectifier right here. This is a 330 microfarad capacitor, and then it runs to one end of the electrifier and it runs to the other end of the electrifier. And I throw a fuse on the other side, on the DC side, just to keep it from any closed circuits or anything. Basically, I showed you the wiring schematic. I'll run these all in series to distribute the voltage evenly, and I just use 3/4 inch PVC caps, cut them at 1 foot lengths, build my manifold. As you can see, the manifolds just come together pretty easily. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get them in there. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay. So yeah, basically you just start them off like that. Get them on there, they slide together real nice. They slide together real nice. And then the trick to running them is you want to run them every other. I'll show you here on one in a second. So you get them together, and you run them. So I'll go positive in on one side, and then it'll run into one side of the electrode. One will run into here, down, and then in and down, and then in and down, and they go like that in series. And if you pre-drill it all first, it slides together real nice. Just botching that, but yeah, anyway. I'll show you. Jerk. I gotta stir it all over because you ripped it. Basically, this is what they look like on the inside. They're just, the electrodes are separated by spacers.